Okay, hi everybody, good afternoon. I'm presenting on iDrive, their slogan, Drive Fast, Smell Free. Kind of a short introduction. Vancouver, for example, beautiful city, but terrible weather. We all know that you can get stuck outside in the rain many times from running from your car or to the parking lot, and it sucks to have a wet jacket or wet shoes or anything wet, or even if you're swimming in a swimming pool in the summer and you have a wet bathing suit and you have to take it home with you, and either it gets the rest of your clothes wet or you have to bring a separate bag to put it in. So we've come up with a solution to kind of help with this problem. So our mission statement for our company is to be the leading company in fast, convenient public drying systems by uniting modern technology with the boundless limitations of our minds to keep our customers warm and dry. So, our company structure, myself, Sarah Tadushu, I'm the CEO, and the rest of the engineers take up different sectors. We kind of divided it on their strengths. For example, sales and marketing, his family owns their own business, so we found him fit to be in that, although I'm a marketing business major. And then engineering, we found everyone else in their groups according to their strengths. So our opportunity began with the rainfall, as I said earlier. We have 133 milliliters. This is from Stats Canada from October to March in Vancouver. And we just kind of thought, like, when it rains, you don't really want to go outside, and once you get wet, your day's almost ruined. I mean, especially for women, your hair is like terrible and your makeup can get terrible. And we also kind of wanted to associate this to the winter games, because we thought, I mean, where else are you cold and wet? When you're skiing or snowboarding, for example. So this kind of related to, we could warm up your jacket or something like that after you came off the ski hill and it's soaking wet. So here is a quick sketch from the engineers of one of our products. There's two different products. It's not very realistic. It's more like cartoon looking. But this is the larger one. It has the larger compartments for like jackets, and then smaller ones for shoes or coats or bags or anything like that. It is like coin operated, so we haven't really come out with a charge. It'll probably be like $1 or small change. And it also deodorizes your clothes as it dries them with heat, and it only takes under 30 seconds to dry it with the technology. And then there's a smaller version, which it's also cartoon-like, and it was like not for jackets, it's for like smaller items like bathing suits, or like somewhere where you'd put, like, for example, in like a swimming pool or a fitness facility. And here are just some measurement sketches so you can kind of get a more visual of the product. So some target locations that we were looking into, as I discussed before, were like ski resorts, recreational centers, fitness centers, and water parks. These are where we kind of saw that you had clothing items that were wet or cold, or there was a bigger use for them, but we also wanted to slowly bring them to shopping centers for like your jacket, for example, that get wet. Transit stations was initially where our idea came from, because a lot of us take the bus here, and we end up just getting absolutely soaked waiting for it if there's no transit shelter, and then you're sitting all day in wet clothes. Also country clubs and corporate offices. We wanted to try and bring it to as a secondary target. So our customers that we're looking at initially are males and females. The younger males, kind of 16 to or late 20s, and females to the later 30s, mainly because they're, number one, impatient, and they want something that's fast, that's going to dry their clothes fast. It's cheaper, although they do have this disposable income, because it's not a necessity. You don't need this product. It's just kind of something to help you out and make you feel better, just to kind of put you in a better mood, because everyone's always not very happy after they're soaking wet. And they're also young and active, which kind of relates back to our fitness centers and water parks and recreational facilities. This is just a competitive analysis. We don't have a direct competitor, although what we associated it to is the dry cleaning industry, which had 2.1 billion in revenues. So that was kind of our closest industry, which we associated with. We took our competitors as dry cleaning services, directly relating to like ski lodges. So we thought any cleaning services there. This is, for example, like for jackets or stuff like that, that could do that for you. If your house is nearby, you wouldn't even need to maybe use this product because you would just dry it yourself at your house. Or kind of like an indirect substitute was just not even using it and just standing there and waiting for it to dry on its own and not using a product such as ours. Our pricing for the smaller one was $600 costs, and we were going to sell it for approximately $1,100, and then the costs are $750 for this larger one, and we are pricing it at $1,500. The costs include things such as the structure, the motor which heats it, the body, and then the manufacturing costs are all included in the cost for each one. And for our sales and distribution for our product, we thought of, how are we going to get this out to the public? How are they going to even find out about our product? So to introduce it to the market, we are going to have a trial promotion. We are going to select locations, specifically in Vancouver, targeting Whistler and different mountains. And we are going to put our product there for free demonstrations to try out. So there's no cost to the public. They're able to we'll have, for example, salespeople standing by to teach people how to use it since there's no prior knowledge. And they can put their jacket in it, they can give it a try. We're also thinking about putting it at swimming pools as well. This depends on the seasonality issue, which we thought was another big problem with our product. So we thought this is the best way of kind of getting the word of mouth out there. We kind of get our promotion known just through not too expensive advertising. We're thinking like radio, newspaper, magazines, stuff that isn't too expensive, like a TV commercial. And then after the first couple months of our initial promotion, we're looking to, when we're looking to sell it, we're either going for bulk discounts in the amount we sell, because each one's a unit, but you can buy more than one. So there will be bulk discounts for amounts, and there's also profit sharing, since profits, although they are small, once they get used, you are able to make profits from the machine, which you can buy at a smaller discount, which would be negotiated with, but we would take some of the profits made from the machine. It's a Gantt chart of our implementation schedule. We're starting in Vancouver and BC, but eventually going, it's really small, across BC, and then looking into North America about 3 or 4 years down the road, specifically targeting wetter areas with more rainfall. So we identified 4 really main risk factors, which were kind of like product development delay with the amount of time, because we think time is very important for this product. Any user injury that could be related to it because of it's heated and all those. Also, there's no this isn't something you need to use. So we found a real big risk in, how are we going to find people that they really want to use this and they're going to use their money towards it, and then just anyone coming up with a very similar product. So it doesn't have extremely large costs due to the fact that it's not extremely innovative technology. So there'd be $50,000 since there's 5 of us founding the company, $10,000 from each person. We're only looking for $100,000 from investors, which will go towards constructing them for the promotions. And then after that, when we gain kind of feeling for what we're having. And so the cost to start the business with purchasing the equipment to manufacture these is just a little bit under $128,000. Our break-even point in dollars for the first year is just a little bit under $340,000. And in our finances, we had a first-year loss of $29,000. Any questions?